Hi everyone, welcome to our Ecosystem Innovation video series. Today we're going to be talking about operational procurement. Now, whether that's managed through a shared service setup or a team of people that's either centralized or decentralized, there's a lot of factors that need to be considered when ensuring that purchasing for the business remains efficient. In today's situation especially, we need greater resilience. Now, often when managing operational procurement, it can mean handling multiple reports, having a complex solution set up, right? Making sure that you've got the data that you need. And often that's not real time. And that's cumbersome and it's difficult. Now, at SAP Ariba, we have added functionality to our guided buying solution to help some of this through Procurement Desk. But this can be streamlined even further. What if you could automate a lot of these processes? Give you reports, access to a dashboard that gave you that information at the click of your fingertips. What about interfaces that have failed? That's something that I know that comes up an awful lot. Well, somebody's got to manage that. And often you have multiple people trying to do that. Paying failed invoices, a big one for AP, right? Or even better, creating incident tickets. So right now, a lot of this is manual. Let's talk to Pablo from Accenture. So Pablo Jorge Fuentes, who looks after the SAP spend management area within Accenture across EMEA, has some really interesting insights into this. Pablo, welcome.
Hey Mo, nice to be with you here again. So thanks for the invitation.
Yeah, no worries. And today, look, we're going to cover one of the apps that we've talked about previously, get into a little bit more detail around Procurement Live Insights Plus. Can you give us some ideas around the challenges that you're seeing in customers and how this all came about, please?
Absolutely. So what we are encountering in our clients is that after we implement a new business model or new operating model, what they typically do is we do a good design, right? And we do a good implementation. And we can do a very optimized procurement operating model. But when the real procure-to-pay operations start, we might have issues, as you said before, and those issues such as a requisition stack or an order stack on the interface might delay a specific transaction, a process, or a goods that needs to come. No, so then we thought, okay, how we can improve this? How we can ensure that the process smooth, very easy, from the ordering until the payment. And so we developed this application, Procurement Live Insights Plus, where we believe we solve that problem of having sometimes certain delays, if you want to call it that, due to outside issues.
This is about operational efficiency, right, and making sure that you have the visibility, I guess, that you need, because right now I know many organizations, especially large ones, where you've got thousands of orders and invoices and documents being integrated to and from various systems. That affects business continuity, right?
Exactly, and this is what we want to avoid, that due to a wrong data or due to a failure in the internet and so a requisition is stuck, the business is stopped as well. So what we built is something that works on behalf of the people to automate those resolutions and give 100% transparency on the end-to-end source-to-pay cycle.
Okay, cool. I know we've got a little video to show, so why don't we roll that video and then we can perhaps go into a bit more detail after that? Yeah?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, cool.
At a time of constant disruption, companies managing supply chains must rapidly act on evolving customer demands to sustain their operations. But many still struggle to keep pace with these changes due to old, inflexible systems and high costs. For their procurement operations, harnessing cognitive tools and innovative processes is key to driving results and resilience. Companies must then redefine areas crucial to operational sustainability. Case in point, A robust sourcing and procurement process plays a huge role in employee productivity and business success. That's why any issues along the process can impact even day-to-day tasks, whether that's a delayed order resulting from data issues or a botched delivery due to transaction failures. This leads to your people becoming less productive and you spending more on operations. Introducing Procurement Live Insights Plus, an app that is pro-simplicity, pro-efficiency, and pro-innovative versatility, increasing end-to-end visibility and maximizing automation capabilities for your business needs. The app has 4 powerful features to make your procurement more intelligent. A comprehensive dashboard that gives a holistic view of your application and proactively monitors data failures, touchless resolution that allows self-healing of issues, and seamless incident management that ensures incidents are automatically fed to a ticketing tool. Get quicker turnaround for data fixes, lessen your operational costs with enhanced automated tasks, and improve your decision-making based on accurate real-time statistics. Sourcing and procurement has never been this productive and transformative with Procurement Live Insights Plus, the future of procurement.
All right, so that looks really interesting to me. I think a lot of the automation features I find really interesting, right? Why don't we discuss the capabilities? You know, how does this, let's make it real. How does it really help a customer on a day-to-day basis? Can you give me some examples?
Yeah, and to me, I would split into 2 main areas. The first one is more focused on business, business information, business operations. The other one, the second one, is more the support function that helps to unlock issues. No, so let's split both of them. Let me talk first about the business. No, so the first capability or area is about defining certain KPIs on the source to pay cycle. KPIs on requisitions, orders, invoices, contracts, and sourcing activities. So I'll give you an example. Number of requisitions on the different stages, so in process, order, etc., or cycle time of the requisition. About orders, how many orders have been created today, or comparison between manual invoices versus automated invoices, or cycle time for invoices. Now it gives certain KPIs already real time out of the box.
Yes, cycle times are important, right? I think cycle times, everybody's reducing or trying their best to reduce the cycle times of each document type, because that creates frustration within your user base. And
exactly.
Yeah.
Correct. And in every key event of source to pay, we have a KPI about cycle time. So the goal, as you know, is to reduce the cycle time and to improve it. No, so that's the first probably a summary, if you want to call it like that, of the main area. No, a smart KPI dashboard to assess the cycle time of the transactions.
Okay.
And then and then we have the second area, no, and the second capability, which is about resolving the issues. So again, we have a kind of a dashboard there where you can identify all the type of issues, either a requisition has been stuck or an order in the network due to a master data failure, etc., etc.
Yeah.
What we have done, and to be honest, I really like that, is for all the different issues, we have a list with all of them, the reasons why we have the issue, but also the resolution, so that the application is suggesting the application maintenance team or the support team, what do they need to do?
Right.
And something very important, and I know that you like this, for those that they have standard resolution, we already have an RPA so that the application can work on behalf of the people to take action upfront immediately and to solve issues.
So it can self-resolve certain issues by monitoring what the issue is, what it thinks that the answer to resolving that issue is, and if it can resolve it itself, it will do it.
Correct, exactly. So you can decide to use it or not, but our recommendation is to use it, because at the end, what we are doing here, if you remember what we discussed in our first meeting, is we want to remove the repetitive activities from the people and push them into the machine. So this is the perfect example to removing non-value-added tasks and adding them into the machine and let them.
And that's quite interesting in that I think that when you reduce cycle times, when you're resolving these kinds of operational incidents, it increases user adoption, right? And increasing user adoption, it's another headache that you have, and it's exactly this kind of thing. It isn't only about how easy is it to buy something. Okay, we can do that. Having content at your fingertips, we can do that. But these kinds of issues can also cause frustration. So making that more efficient is really important. And now I know we mentioned integration as well, right? I mean, that's another area that is a bit invisible to a user, but issues in integration with documents stuck, like an IDoc isn't being processed. The system also does that, right?
Absolutely, and that's one of the best things. The system can identify if you have an IDoc that has not been processed, and it will propose you, look, you need to perhaps for that type of issue, the resolution is to reprocess the order and push the IDoc back, and so either the user can do it or the system will do it on your behalf. No, so again, improving efficiency. But I think the beauty of this solution is that the application will identify the issues even before the business.
Right.
So we will be transparent the issues to the end users, which is what we want to do. Increase the user experience. No, the business users, they don't need to worry about something that is stuck. It's the system that needs to do that.
Right. And just as a side note for anybody who doesn't understand technical jargons, when we're talking about IDocs, we're talking about integration of data between SAP Ariba and the ERP systems and vice versa. Okay, sorry, thought I'd add that in. So incident management, another area that was brought up in the video, and you mentioned it as well. How does it handle the creation of incidents?
Yeah, that is something also very interesting. So we have the capability that, depending on the issue that we have, the system can create an incident on behalf of the user. So we are not, we don't need to wait for the user to identify the problem and suddenly create an incident, but it's already the application that is creating the incident on their behalf. Do we need to use it always? Depends on the operating model of each company. Some companies might decide to solve certain issues through incident management, and so we can enable that capability. Some companies might just hand over that activity to a dedicated team, and they can just monitor directly the issues there. So we have certain flexibility there, but definitely this is something that, again, is trying to push and to improve the user experience for the end customer.
Right, great. And is this application available now?
Well, yes, I'm happy about that question. This application is already in the Ariba App Store. I mean, it's already available and is ready for every customer to already get it from your website. So really, and we are really happy of having been developed this together with you, Mo, and your team globally.
Oh, great. And so I think, just to summarize, I think this, when you're looking as a business, when you're looking at your target operating model, and you're looking at how you're going to manage operational procurement, and like I said, whether it's shared centers or centralized team or not for that matter, consider how you're going to get that data. I think it's an important question to be asked as part of the target operating model, to ensure that you're getting the efficiencies that you need. And definitely reach out to us if you want to go through this a lot more, because I mean, we've covered this in 10 minutes. There's a lot more to this. The Accenture team have some great demos, etc. as well, and Pablo and the team would be more than happy to support that conversation. For me, it's interesting because it's a completely different type of innovation. It's not just focused on the upstream. It's more the downstream and making sure that you're getting the value out of both the solution and your operational efficiency in the business. So Pablo, listen, thank you very much for that overview. And we'll be back again to cover some more. But I really appreciate your time.
Yeah, thanks to you, Mo. Always a pleasure to have these interviews. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Brilliant. So yeah, see you again, everyone. On to the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Please also remember to like, subscribe and share this video so you get notifications on all upcoming content. Thank you for listening and see you all again soon.